electronic game of the future.
The Average Gamer Podcast is starting now.
Podcast, your number one podcast for all video game news. Number one source, you won't miss a beat with the AGP. I'm Chris.
I'm David.
I'm Andy.
Killing it this week. I'm drinking that mead.
Shane, talk about your food.
Oh, no. I'm not telling you what are you talking about? Can you please just explain to me the actualness behind sharing a Roomba?
Shane, what is sharing? Okay, listen. Shane got an offer to get a free Roomba.
Done.
And
Do
he's
it.
willing to share it with us like a timeshare system for a price.
How much? Shane? I'll do it.
That sounds like the biggest waste of time.
Andy, you or do you not want a Roomba for 3 months?
Shane, I almost bought a Roomba, so tell me how I can do this timeshare thing with you.
You each pay me $14.99 a month, plus the cost of shipping, and we each share it for 3 months.
No.
Sounds beautiful. Yeah, but imagine, it's not just a regular Roomba, it's a Roomba shared with friends.
No.
Imagine all the journeys it's been through over Shane's carpet.
No.
It's going to have a bunch of hot fries in it.
It's going to have hot fries.
How about this? Because you wouldn't want it for 3 consecutive months. How about you only clean your floors once every 4 months? So we
it's extra shipping, but you know, it's worth it.
Wait, Shane, so you're getting this for free.
It's $14.99 for 3 consecutive months if we each agree to that. But if we each agree to 1 month at a time, the shipping and handling will be higher. So it's $14.99 plus shipping and handling plus a $5 a year fee.
Who do you think you are, Shane?
He's a guy with a free Roomba.
You're getting a free Roomba, and you want to charge your best bros to use it.
Yes.
Yes.
For shame, Shane. Have you no shame?
We live in a capitalist society.
Oh my gosh.
America.
I have a vacuum. I don't need a fucking Roomba.
I need a vacuum. Actually, I don't. I don't know why I said that at all. I don't know why I said that at all.
You don't need a vacuum?
Donated a vacuum.
Why'd you donate vacuum? Who do you donate vacuum?
More people need vacuums.
The needy do need vacuums.
I just like to help out, get that tax refund.
Alright, so here's David's Corner.
Okay, David. I hate that theme song.
It's related to Andy Maroon.
I don't want to be a part of it.
Be a part of it.
Actually, it's related to Chris as well.
I'm Chris.
So you know about, clearly you guys know about Japanese cat cafes, right?
Oh,
Clearly.
I am all about it.
Okay.
I'm not joking.
They opened one up in New York City, and my friend went to it last week, and she took a picture. There was literally a line wrapped around the city block to get into this cat cafe.
Yeah. So my company is owned by a Japanese
That's
company.
what I ate yesterday. Speaking of cat
Sounded important.
Speaking of cat cafes, I went to this place. It was a pastry restaurant for dessert, and it was a real donut, and she cut it in half and put ice cream in between it. It was a donut ice cream sandwich.
That was stupid, Shane.
You could have saved the story. I was hearing about how Chris's company is owned by Japanese guys.
Japanese cat.
We're a subsidiary of a larger Japanese company, so we get Japanese exchange people to come work with us. Every single time they come, I ask about them cat cafes.
You asked them about the cat cafes?
No joke, the one that's here right now, his name is Yoshi. Yoshi-san. I asked him about the cat cafes, and he goes, "Oh, yes, the cat cafe." And I had to translate to Japanese, but he understood. And yeah, so you have like a whole menu of cats. There's books about like each of the cats that lives at the cafe, and you pay extra for little snacks to feed them.
And now they're in America?
And now it's entered America.
There's only one in the entire United States, and it's in New York City. It's called the Purina One Cat Cafe. And it's
Purina One, like the dog food?
Yes.
Or the
Also cat food.
I guess, but I don't like the idea of cat cafes being owned by corporations.
Yeah.
No, I thought cat cafes
I
were gonna
only
be like an
support
independent
local
thing.
artists cat cafes.
Yeah, I only
local-
like artisanal
What?
cat.
We should
But
go
you can-
protest.
But you can adopt the cats after you go there.
Speaking of protesting,
What? Shane, we're not done. What?
Steve Harvey was outside of my building today doing some stupid thing for a show where there's a giant blow up wipeout. Like, it was like a wipeout, giant blow up wipeout thing with the big red balls. And people had to jump on the red balls, and then people were holding signs and going like, "Go, go, go!" And then Steve Harvey was like, "Okay."
What?
It was the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
I don't even know what you just said
I
though.
don't know what you said either. I was like, don't even know what you were talking about.
The what wipe out red balls.
Steve Harvey goes, ooh.
Yeah. Okay, so here, hold on a second.
He's not a very British celebrity though. We can't talk about him.
I'm going back to the cat cafes, the corner shop
Okay.
over.
Okay.
So, oh my God. What's wrong with him?
Shane, are you drunk?
No, I wish.
In Japan, the cat cafes can
Yeah.
be around 15 quid an hour or half an hour. Okay?
Yeah.
Which is expensive to
Okay.
rub a cat.
Like, I would pay that.
Okay.
What would you honestly pay, Shane, if there was a cat cafe across the street from you? Like, how much would you pay? to
Okay, you're
sit in there?
asking the wrong person to prove your point because Shane would be all over that shit. Shane's the one that pays premium prices for like unpremium things
Everything.
all the
Like
time.
what?
Well, okay. How about two cat owners say how much they would pay?
I'd pay $0.
How
Yeah,
much
if you
would
have a
pay,
cat,
Chris?
if you have a cat, you don't need to go to a freaking cat
No,
cafe.
no, it depends on the cat quality. Like, what quality cat are we talking about?
We're talking about
Get a
Siamese,
tiger.
long-haired whites.
Talking about
orange.
like Maine Coons, docile, like well-trained cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, here's my issue with the whole cat cafe entering. They call it the cat invasion to America.
Do you eat at these
Uh,
cat cafes?
Yeah, is there food there?
Yeah,
For humans.
you drink like a cup of
Yes,
tea.
it's a
like
cafe,
cat.
Shane. It's not just cat. Then it would just be called cat.
I don't want to eat anything in a
Yeah,
room
no.
like that.
That's my
Have you
issue.
ever
What
been
I'm
to,
scared.
like-
Okay,
Have you ever been to like the local animal shelter and go into the cat room and think of what it smells like? Imagine
Shane, pause.
Shane, but that's like 50 cats.
Shane, listen. That's the difference. The Japanese. This is what I was about to get at. The Japanese did it right because it's completely clean in every way. The cats are trained, so they don't even like urinate in the area. It's a whole separate area, so
I didn't-
everything
Oh.
completely clean cut. Okay. Problem is, it's gonna come to America and fuck everything up because all Americans are gonna be like, come to my shitty coffee shop and I chuck some cats in there and they piss everywhere.
Like,
gonna
I don't.
suck.
Like, are you sure you guys eat there? It's not just called a cat
Yes,
cafe. It's
Shane,
a cafe
yes.
full of
I don't
cats.
know about food.
You actually can
guarantee
drink
there's
coffee
tea.
there. You can actually drink coffee and tea there. Yes, Chris is right.
No.
Disgusting.
Yeah.
Shane,
I'd pass.
Shane, would you ever visit Andy? Would you? Yes, I would. Okay, so you would visit Andy. Andy owns 2 cats.
Two
Andy
cats.
is technically a cat cafe. Okay? He
Andy,
would
if you think about it, you've drank at Andy's house and there's cats. It's technically.
Shane, I mean, Andy, you basically live in a cat cafe. You eat.
you
I have
basically live in a cat cafe.
The cats are all over this table. His
I have
tail
2
is
cats.
touching the coffee.
They're not allowed on the table. They're not allowed to stick their head near your food.
It's the same thing with the cat cafe.
How
There's
they
like
only have
8
2 cats in there?
No, they have like 10.
2 cats
Excuse
is
me.
super dirty. I can't imagine 10 cats.
Excuse
Okay,
me.
but Shane,
Please look at this photo.
hold on.
That's
Our
from
viewers
the
can't
Andy.
see it.
That's from the
Andy.
Wikipedia Cat Cafe. They're on the table and their tail is touching the coffee cup.
Andy,
That's disgusting.
imagine
For
if
real,
you had-
quote that photo.
I'll put it up for our viewers to see. I'll put it up
Andy.
somewhere.
imagine if you had 2 people at your place, okay? Let's say you had a couple extra cats, but you had 2 people constantly working, and their only job is to make sure the cats aren't fucking shit up.
I'm sorry. This whole thing makes
I
me
just-
angry. I can't even humor you on
I've
this.
spent
This is
too
just
much time
disgusting.
with cats where if I go out
This is
somewhere,
disgusting.
I don't want to have to worry about cats.
Wait, and hold on a second. Shane, you said you would pay a lot of money for it. Now you're saying you wouldn't? I'm not
Well,
saying
I thought
you
you
would
went there and pet the things. I didn't think you like
You do both.
Then why not go to just a shelter? That's literally just a shelter then. What makes it cool is you can actually eat with the cats.
Listen, it's the cat shelter with none of the shelter bullshit.
Yes, Shane. So otherwise, it would just be
There's
shelter.
a new opening in San Francisco in 2014. There's a place called Kit Tea that raised $50,000 on a crowdfunding website.
Okay, pause.
So can we
transition?
okay, done. We're going to be crowdfunding after this.
Can we transition to crowdfunding and why I don't like it at all?
Yes.
I realize I'm not a fan of this at all.
Why?
Perfect transition.
It completely flips the economy upside down.
Because I can say,
What are you talking about?
because Shane, I can make a high production video and go, look, this is a new product of whatever. It's gonna make like teleporting super easy for little frogs, and like make up all this bullshit claims but I have a high production value, and then say donate money, and then people donate shit tons to it, and Kickstarter has a clause where like if you donate to these bullshit things, they don't have to guarantee you anything in return.
Nothing.
Like you could get nothing, and that's it. So we can become scam artists.
But whose fault is that?
What? It's Kickstarter's.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
I'm just saying, I don't like. Well, my view on it is if you have a good idea and a good product that people want, it will be made. You don't need to like get the money up front.
Well,
Especially if you look at the Oculus stuff that just happened, where they started with Kickstarter, people invested, and then they sold out for like $2 billion to Facebook.
Well, that's why they just made the law where now they can do it where you can get equity in it instead.
They did that?
Kickstarter has equity now?
No, they just passed the law where now other websites can start doing that.
Really?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's good. I would do that.
I didn't know that.
Are you
Are you
sure?
about that? I didn't hear that at all.
Yes.
Shane, you do your research. I'm gonna get.
I don't want to mislead the viewers. I don't want to mislead the
Because
viewers.
that was one of the biggest issues with it, was what you guys were talking about. But even though it's not really that much of it, people were just pissed off because they they paid $300 and they got some stupid thing where they could have gotten like $50,000. But still, like
Shane,
they knew what they're getting. People know what they're getting into. If they don't, it's their own fault.
Shane, go ahead and Google that so we get the facts. I'll go into video game news real quick. You got it?
What am I Googling?
I just want to hear the details of this supposed Shane law that allows investments on Kickstarter.
Not Kickstarter.
Okay. Just find the law. Ready? Ready, y'all?
Yes.
Okay, the quick news, quick. First of all, there's a rumor based on Twitter talk that Unreal Tournament is coming back. Pretty stoked on that. Did you guys play that growing up?
I saw it. Yeah, I saw the rumor on the Twitter.
I'm pretty expected. Alright, this is quick hits, by the way. Sony is adding an extra $200 million to their expected losses despite the success of the PS4 because the rest of that company is unfortunately failing. PS4 and PlayStation in general is basically the only brand that actually is successful for them, so that's disappointing. And in other gaming money news, Nintendo has formally announced that they are having an annual loss and that Wii U total has only sold 6.17 million units, which is in quite a clash because, of course, we know the Wii U's been out for a year and a half now. And other competing products which have just come out the past couple of months, are already outselling it. So it's pretty disappointing.
Wii U.
That's because they have they save all their stupid games to the very end.
I know. Like, I'll eventually buy it because that Smash Bros. And that Mario Kart.
That's because you have income. But think about the other fellas.
I guess. And the last bit of video game money news, Destiny, game we talked about last week.
Yes.
It looks really good. Well, guess what? It has been reported that it has cost $500 million to make for Activision in total.
What? How?
With all which I'm kind of surprised because the game hasn't been marketed that hot. Even though we still have time. The train's gonna pick up because it's coming out in September. But yeah, $500 million in total.
How?
I don't know how they came to that number, and I am not going to figure out why. Lastly, in the quick news, we talked about recently how Borderlands 2 was coming to Vita and how it wasn't looking too hot. Well, supposedly it got a little better, but they have actually now formally cut, right before the release, I mind you, coming out next week, They just now decided to announce that it is 2 players only. Which kind of defeats the purpose of Borderlands, which is the pinnacle of 4-player co-op. Shane loves
So we
it.
can't play it anymore.
No, this is for the Vita version, the handheld. And support the Vita version. You're the worst. All right, I got a couple other big video game news we'll talk about later. I'm gonna get quick into other entertainment. Number 1, Japanese fans have responded, and they think the new Godzilla is too fat.
Oh no! I'm stoked to see new Godzilla.
Speaking of Japanese and then cat cafes, yeah, they have
Wait, why is it too fat?
If you guys didn't know, there's a new Godzilla coming out.
I knew. I love Godzilla. I can't wait to watch it.
Not gonna lie, it kind of looks pretty cool, but Japanese fans have already started discussing it, and according to Time magazine, they are annoyed with how fat the monster appears in the American trailer, and have quote done a supersize me to Godzilla.
Well, hold on. Is this the same lineage as I never saw the first Godzilla when we were like middle schoolers, but they had a Godzilla like 2000 or something, and then at the very end somebody told me, but there was an egg. Is this the egg?
You're thinking of Godzilla, which came out in the late 90s, and
this is Godzilla.
And there was an egg at the end.
Yeah, that one, because I was in middle school.
A continuation.
It's not a continuation.
No.
So what happened to the egg?
From what I know, that Godzilla is not within the regular Godzilla universe. They actually refer to that Godzilla as just Zilla.
But so what happened to the egg?
Oh, so he's not one of the Godzillas. Are there multiple Godzillas?
The Godzilla movie with Matthew Broderick. True Godzilla fans don't refer to him as Godzilla. They refer to him as just Zilla. It's just a different Godzilla creature.
The fat one is Zilla.
No, the fat one is Godzilla.
Is there one Godzilla, or are there multiple Zillas?
I don't know.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm completely ill-informed in every way possible on Godzilla.
So last question, but I've asked. So I'm confused again. So
the his name? Wait,
Godzilla, David, the Godzilla with Matthew Broderick.
I never saw it.
That's what you're talking about with the egg.
Yeah, but what happened to the egg?
Nothing. It ended. That was the thing at the very end of the movie. It was like, oh, look, we could have a sequel, and then they never did.
But Andy, what about the egg?
But there's an egg. Something has to happen with the egg.
No, it doesn't. It just ends. You've never seen a movie that sets up for a sequel, and then they just don't make a sequel because it sucked?
What's that have to do with the egg?
I'm done.
Okay, good. So anyways,
that plot seems scrambled.
Just like everything we do in America, we go big.
Hold on.
Okay.
Is Godzilla, is his name Godzilla, or is he a Godzilla?
Gogeta.
It's Gogeta.
No, it's Zilla, because now it's
No, the Godzilla with Matthew Broderick was Zilla.
He's freezing. I don't know what the hell's going on.
You're back. You're back.
Okay, hold on. I'm not going away. I'm not going.
Okay. So another big announcement, Shane. I'm pretty sure, knowing you and your
Wait, hold on. I have to circle back around real quick.
Okay.
I wasn't totally wrong. But it's part of the Jobs Act that's gonna allow the equity crowdfunding.
Mm-hmm.
But the law is in place, but the SEC still hasn't finalized the rules for that specific part yet. However, certain states are doing their own versions of it.
Understood. States' rights. Well, in other big economic and political news, Girl Meets World, the spin-off of Boy Meets World, has an official debut date.
Yay!
Did you hear that, Shane? Friday,
Yay.
June 27th, airing at 9:45 Eastern Time after the original Disney movie Zapped.
Why?
It's on Disney Channel. I don't know, but you know, your girl Topanga's coming back, Danielle Fisher. It's going to be hot. There you go.
Want to hear where I went to restaurants?
Is this searching for anybody else?
No.
I went to this place last night called 3 Dots and a Dash. And it's island themed.
That's
and
not
it's
even
like
real.
cheesy. but it's supposed to
Wait,
be.
wait, pause. Was it like 3 dots and a dash, or was it called like the word dots and a dash?
Both, all of it. Like
What's that mean?
it's trying to be Morse code because SOS is dot 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 dash 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 dot dot dot, but then they stopped at the first dash. I don't know why. I guess maybe the airplane
So it's a
crashed. And
misspelling of SOS, which is very hard to spell.
Well, it's S and then a third of the letter O, and then so.
A third of
Anyways,
the letter
this place, it's like. Yes. So like
Shade, why'd you eat there?
this place, it looked like because it was Annalise's birthday, so we like went. It's more of a drink place, and they have like what women like to refer to as small bites, which means like I had 3 chicken nuggets the whole freaking night, and like but
Okay.
episode where like Bobby goes finds the tiki or whatever. Like it looked like that. It was supposed to. It was supposed to look like an episode of like I Dream of Jeannie like meets Gilligan's Island, but like when they were playing like stupid cheesy like 70s beach music.
Sounds awful.
This sounds awful.
Yeah, it was.
No, if you threw a
I had
bunch
a
of cats
Thai
in there,
chicken
that'd be a party.
Yeah.
It'd be just as bad, except there'd be cat hair in my small bites.
Is there cat hair in your small bites at home?
What?
Guess not.
Is there cat hair in your small bites at home?
No, because my cats aren't allowed on the table, or else there absolutely would be.
This thing.
Andy,
I'm
how do you
warning
do that? How do you keep the cats off the table?
You say no, and then they get off the table.
Whoa.
So they go on the table.
Also,
you see him on.
Oh, he's using abuse. He abuses them. Andy, I have the most important movie news of the week for you.
What is it? I'm excited now.
You're going to have to pitch in on this one because I know you're quite a fan. But I have disappointing news for you. The director of the Mummy reboot has dropped out
Oh no.
due to quote-unquote creative differences.
Oh no. Is
Then
he?
they-
He was
come on,
probably
like the
mad that Brendan Fraser wasn't in it.
I don't know. Andy,
Wait,
you
so
are...
does that mean when they make a new Mummy, is the ride going to be the new person and not Brendan Fraser anymore?
No,
I
it
don't-
needs to be Brendan Fraser and The Rock. And
Listen, Andy is our resident Mummy fan because he claims Mummy Returns is the greatest movie of all time next to Bad Boys 2.
The only thing I know
Bad
about the
Boys
Mummy is
2
literally
is
like every
the
time I
head
go to
of
Halloween
Mummy
Horror Nights, I go on the Mummy ride.
Anyways, Andy,
But
I
I
thought
thought
you
you
when
looked
the
like Mummy
whole
Returns.
ceiling starts on fire.
Alright, so the last TV news.
Why don't we talk about freaking
24?
24?
I literally just had that up, Shane.
I haven't watched it
literally
yet.
was
Don't talk
about to
about
go
it.
in that. That was the big thing for TV news. 24, dog.
Hold on, side note, before we get into 24.
Okay.
This video may be super screwed up.
Why?
Every 3 seconds, you guys are like frozen, and it's just like that.
Look at this. I have a
I think
question.
it's
My
your
vitamin
computer.
water.
Now you're doing it
Can I
again.
read this? What does this mean?
It's
It has
electrolyte.
100% of that, 100% of that, and it just has the check mark next to these things. Like,
It
what does
doesn't
that mean?
matter.
Wait, what? Wait, stay there.
It has. Go back.
Okay,
It has
It has
that in it.
100%. It has 100% vitamin C, 100% whatever the hell that says, and then check like how much percent of and
It just has it in there.
and vitamin
Got the
A
amount you
though. That's
need.
like a thing you can measure, isn't it?
I think maybe it's so insignificant, but it's just like it's there.
Yeah.
'Cause it's vitamin water. They got to get it on the thing.
Right. 24 is back.
Drinking
Yeah.
vitamin water, not Gatorade.
Yeah, really. Gatorade's dumb.
He likes to support 50 Cent in his endeavors. No, 24 is back, and guess what? It's great because
Zilla.
nothing has changed. Nothing.
I haven't
So
watched
good.
them yet. I'm watching them tomorrow.
It's exactly the same, and it is awesome.
Is the
I have a
mole,
question,
they have a
though.
mole yet?
Shane, go ahead.
I have a question.
Okay.
The Tate Donovan, was he ever in 24 before, or is he just the same character in every show? So I can't tell if he's like
Literally,
Like, do we know
literally
him or
that's the
not?
exact same question. And I don't have an
Yeah.
answer for you.
Because he's in like every show like that, and he's always that guy. And I don't remember if it's from 24 or just from other shit.
What's
I
his
don't-
name?
Tate Donovan. I'm
Tate
going on
Donovan,
his
look him
IMDb
up.
right now. I don't like his face. I know that much.
But he
Freaks
always
me out.
ends up in every. He's in a new show literally twice a year. He's always in like a new fall show. He's always in like a new spring show because the fall show always fails and the spring show always fails, and he's in the next one. He's in 2 new shows
Says
every
he
year.
is not.
He's always the
He
same
was
person.
not in. He was not in it.
He was not in 24. You may have seen him on Law and Order.
Or the
I
OC.
may have seen.
He was on Damages for 3 years.
He was also Marissa Cooper's father. He lived on a
That's what I'm
boat
saying.
in the OC.
Alright, so the last big video game news, we got 2 stories. One, Need for Speed, for the first time since 2002, and arguably first time ever, will not have a game this year.
Oh no.
I don't care.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I don't care either.
This is glitchy.
I buy
so
them
bad.
every single
I
year.
haven't been able to hear a word you've been saying. What?
David, I don't know what to tell you, man. Leave and reconnect. You got internet problems because you're on a Mac.
Oh snap!
Anyways, Need for Speed, yeah, they're not
Aaron
doing one
Paul
this
movie?
year for the first time in a long time. Yeah, probably because the Aaron Paul movie didn't do as hot as they wanted. But yeah, you had,
Wait, that movie already came out?
yeah, dude, it's gone, it's over.
No, it didn't.
Yeah.
What?
I don't think it came
What
out
are you
already.
talking about,
No.
dude? It came out months ago.
I had no idea
Guys,
that
No.
movie
It
had
came out
yet.
in March.
I had no idea.
March 14th it came out.
No.
I had no idea.
I don't know what to tell you. So that's big news. And lastly, new Call of Duty was
Well,
announced.
what did he expect? Did he expect that was going to be a good movie?
It came out March 14th.
No,
apparently.
not announced. Not Call of Duty wasn't announced, but like the trailer was released and Kevin Spacey's in it.
Yeah, he plays Frank Underwood,
David's
except his
frozen.
name's gonna be like
David's frozen,
Bob
and I can-
Underhill.
Hold on, David's frozen, and I can hear us 10 seconds after we actually talk coming out of his screen.
Yeah, it's been doing this for the past 20 minutes, Shane.
Well, anyways, we'll save Call of Duty for next time then. I guess we'll cut it short because we got issues.
So it's not
But
gonna
all you
work.
gotta know is it's Advanced Warfare. They're going in the future, and it's as stupid as ever, and we're all gonna buy it.
I'm not
that's
gonna buy it.
What should I eat for dinner?
Hot fries.
Shane, did you get Infamous?
I'm gonna order Grubhub because like it's so hard to cook
Shane,
for one person.
Shane, we need to
It's
have
the
an
same freaking
intervention. I'm
price.
sick of you with this food delivery service.
Yeah.
No. Wait,
You're
I
paying a
use.
premium for something you don't need.
No, Shane, I use Grubhub too.
I know.
Guys,
no, okay.
we're gonna
Okay,
end up
if
like
I'm,
Wall-E.
If I'm one human being, I always first of all no, like I search for the. If I'm one human being, it's the same price. Unless I want to eat the same meal for like 5 nights in a row, it's the same price to like, or have something delivered to me as it is to make a meal and then make a different meal tomorrow and then make a different meal tomorrow.
I don't believe it.
Unless I want all my meals to be different versions of
but
like
okay,
the same
okay.
starches. I don't want
You
like
buy some
5
broccoli.
in a row or
You
right
use
now those-
you use some of the broccoli for the dish tonight. You're gonna use more of the broccoli for a different dish tomorrow.
Exactly. It's the same ingredients, the same 5 ingredients in one night, and they might taste Asian in one night. They might taste a different flavor, but they're still the same freaking thing.
All I'm saying is you're paying a premium for delivery that you don't need, Shane. Get off of your ass. It's gonna end up like
Not
Wall-E.
really,
We're
because
all
I-
gonna be in our
no,
hover
I
chairs with
filter it-
robots.
No, because I filter it by the lowest delivery cost and the lowest required amount for the delivery.
Shane,
How about you just don't eat fast food for dinner?
Shane,
There's no fast food. I haven't had fast food in like a year. There's nothing around me.
Yeah, did you not hear him last night? He had dot dash dash XXX for dinner.
Shane, when you
Small
move back to Gainesville, you're gonna really miss Grubhub and Seamless for sure.
You got that dinner to go or something.
You're
There's
not.
like
Yeah,
a
but they-
service everywhere. There's literally a service everywhere. Back in the day
No.
at Gainesville, technically you could order Gator Dogs via whatchamacallit.
I also have like random ones that like. There's like ones that can deliver anything from Costco to you. There's ones that can deliver anything from like random places. There's also a new one that literally does anything. They can be like a courier, or they can bring you any kind of food you want.
A career?
Courier.
Order a career.
I
A
would
courier,
like
y'all.
computer science, please.
I'm gonna miss Uber when I'm anywhere but not a city.
That's true.
I know, heaven forbid you have to walk.
Did you sell your car? What happened to your car?
It's just at my house.
in St. Pete?
Someone's using it. I don't know who. Like it's being it's being used, but I don't
So
know by
if you
whom.
go up for law school, you can just pick it up and then you'll have a car.
Yeah.
Easy peasy.
Shane,
Yes, sir.
I looked up on Yelp the cat cafe, and they do serve food, but they can get around the health code violations by having a separate area where they cook the food, but they bring the food into the cat place after they cook it.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
And they're now known for their cattuccinos.
I love it.
I can't even talk about this. It makes me mad.
Well, listen, why don't we just start a Kickstarter and start one in Chicago, and we'll call it Cat Dash.
Cat Chai Cat.
And then or
Try
like
cat.
There you go.
Chai Cat. Chai Cat. Try Cat Cafe. Three
Oh
cat
wait, no,
cat.
the whiskers, like two
Yeah,
whiskers.
I was trying to do it, but it's hard.
It's hard. Alright, that's been your Average Gamer Podcast, your #1 place for video game news.
What's our slogan? Whatever you said.
What you doing next week?
Do we even have any video game news?
Yeah, Shane. Did you not hear about the Need for Speed?
What
Call of
happened?
Duty?
You all sound like you're talking through a pool noodle.
I'm done.
But wait,
Next week we'll talk more about pool noodles.
but what about Godzilla's egg though?
I'm getting off.